Hi everyone, so in this video we are going to solve this question FizzBuzz. Okay, so what is the question? So the input will basically be n is basically a positive integer, and what we have to do, we have to print all the numbers. We have to print all the numbers from 1 to n. Okay, but there is catch. If the number is basically multiple of 3, I have to print fizz. If the number is multiple of 5, I have to print buzz. If the number is basically multiple of 3 and 5, then I will print FizzBuzz. Okay, let us take an example to understand the question. Okay, so if the value of n is 5, now consider this question. So I have to print all the numbers from 1 to n. So my output should be 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, and then 5. So this should be my output. But the condition is, if you encounter a multiple of 3, you will write fizz. So this is multiple of 3, so I will write fizz here. I will not write 3, I will write fizz here. Similarly, this is basically multiple of 5. If you have multiple of 5, you will write buzz. So I will write buzz here. Okay, so this is my output. 1, 2, fizz, 4, buzz. Okay, 1, 2, fizz, 4 and buzz. So this is the question, and I hope you understood the question. Let us take one more example. So suppose the value of n is 15. What you have to do? So my simple output will be 1, 2, 3. Basically from 1 to 15. Okay, I have to print the numbers from 1 to 15. So it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15. So this is the normal output. But whenever you encounter a multiple of 3, you will write fizz. Okay, so first let's solve this one. Multiple of 3 and 5. So multiple of 3 and 5. So this is 10. Okay, so instead of 10, what I will write FizzBuzz. So I will write FizzBuzz. And 15 is also multiple of 3 and 5. So I will write FizzBuzz here. Okay. Now let us see what are the multiples of 3. So multiples of 3 is basically this one. So I will write fizz here. 6 is also multiple of 3. So I will write fizz. I will write fizz here. Instead of printing 9, I will print fizz. Okay. And similarly 12. So instead of printing 12, I will write fizz. Simple. Now let's see. Multiple of 5, I have to write buzz. So 5, so I have to write buzz here. 10 is already done and 15 is already done. Okay. So this should be my output. 1, 2, fizz, 4, buzz, fizz, 7, 8, fizz, FizzBuzz, 11, fizz, 13, 14 and FizzBuzz. Okay. So this is the question. Okay, I hope you understood the question very well. So the question is very simple. So this is a very easy question. What you have to do, you will simply iterate from 1 to n. Okay, you will simply iterate from 1 to n, and for each number you will check. If it is a multiple of 3, you will print fizz. If it's multiple of 5, you will print buzz. If it is multiple of both 3 and 5, you will print FizzBuzz. Otherwise, you will simply print that number. Okay. Very simple question, just implementation problem. Okay, so now let us write the code. Okay, so this is the question. Okay, FizzBuzz. So this is basically the input, n is the input. I have to print the numbers from 1 to n. Okay, and we have to return vector of string. Okay, we do not have to print anything, we have to return vector of string. Okay, so now let us construct our answer. Vector of string. Let's name it answer. Okay, its size will be n. Okay, now let us iterate. So I have to go from 1 to n. I have to print all the numbers from 1 to n. Okay, so I equals 1, I less than or equals to n, I plus plus. So what I have to do, I have to write simple if else condition. So if the given number is basically divisible by 3, that means multiple of 3, and the given number is basically multiple of 5, so that means the remainder will be 0. Okay, so this is modulo operator. Okay, so this percentage symbol, this is modulo operator. It will give us remainder. Okay, so if the remainder is 0, that means the given number I is divisible by 3 and 5. Okay, so that means the given number is multiple of 3 and 5. So what I can do, I will write answer dot pushback. So what is the string? String is basically FizzBuzz. Okay, so let's copy this one. String is FizzBuzz. Okay, now again in the else if condition, what I have to do, so if the given number, which is I, so if the given number on dividing by 3 gives remainder 0, that means the given number is basically multiple of 3. So I will write answer dot pushback. So I have to copy this fizz. Okay, let's copy fizz. And in the else if condition, so if the given number on dividing by 5 gives me remainder 0, that means the given number is basically multiple of 5. Okay, so I will write answer dot pushback. So what is the string? String is basically buzz. Okay, so I will copy it and I will paste it here. Now in the else part, I will simply push that number. Okay, so I have to simply push 1. I have to simply push 2. Okay, but this is basically integer. Okay, so I is basically integer. I have to convert it into string. Okay, so this is vector. So what I have to do? Answer dot pushback. So if you will write answer dot pushback I, this is wrong. Okay, why this is wrong? Because you can see clearly I is basically of the type integer, whereas in the answer vector I can only push string. Okay, so what I have to do, I have to convert this integer. So I is basically integer, so I have to convert this integer into string. Okay, you can see it yourself. So 1 is basically string here. It is not integer 1, it is string 1. So I have inbuilt function in C++. The name of the function is to_string. So what it will take integer, it will take as integer as input, and it will return a string as output. Okay, so I will use this function toString. So instead of pushback I, what I will write, I will use the function toString, and I will give an integer as input. So integer is basically I. Okay, now our code is done. Okay, this is the complete code. Now what I will do, I will return my answer. Okay, because I have to return vector of integers. So let us return our answer. Okay, so I did spelling mistake here. Okay, our code is working fine. Now let's submit our code. Okay, so our code got accepted. Now let us discuss the time and the space complexity of our solution. Okay, so basically what is the time complexity? So we are just iterating from 1 to n. So time complexity is basically big O of n, and similarly the space complexity is big O of 1. Okay, now do not consider it as a space. Okay, this will not be considered as extra space, because in the question it is given that I have to return vector of string. Okay, so this is basically required. I have to create this array. Okay, so this array is basically, we have to create this array. So this array will not be counted in the extra space. Okay, so that's why the space is basically order of 1. Okay, this array will not be considered in space calculation. Okay, so space complexity will be order of 1. We are not using any extra space. Okay, so if you have any doubt in this question, you can ask me. Okay, thank you.